The New York Giants. Now, the headline is not as bad as what he said. Typical newspaper crap, right?
It's fake news?
At no point.
fake news?
It's not fake news.
What is it?
It is exaggerated news.
Exaggerated
Yes.
news.
Ben McAdoo was asked about Geno Smith. All right. And someone said to him,
what'd he say?
quite innocuously, someone said to him, could you see Geno Smith one day replacing Eli Manning?
So what did he say in response to that?
I don't see why not. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say open competition.
So that became the headline sucker punch in the back of the Daily News?
He didn't come out and say, Geno Smith's going to compete for the job. All he said was, I don't see why not. Meaning that somewhere in the future, when Eli Manning's done playing football, if Geno Smith's around, could you see Geno not replacing Eli like in week 6? Like when Eli's done, could you see Geno Smith being next? I don't see why not.
Well, I mean, next meaning what? Next meaning being the next guy up starting for the Giants for maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks? Or the next guy up starting for the Giants for 10 years?
Neither. Just when Eli is done.
Then he possibly, he's the guy.
Could he possibly be the guy?
Maybe.
I don't see why not.
All right. So
what's wrong with that?
I don't know. I think that's also probably, you got to remember that, he's talking to Geno as well as he's talking to the fans.
And he just signed the guy a week ago.
Right.
Now, I'll answer my own question.
Okay.
Craigie, you just said, what's wrong with that? There's something very wrong with that.
So what is wrong with that?
His name is Geno Smith.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only thing wrong with it.
I get it.
That's it.
I know, but the coaches got to say, I don't know. I don't know why Todd Bowles took the tack that he took. I understand why why McAdoo is saying what he's saying. He does not want to insult his new quarterback.
Of course not.
You don't want to,
the new quarterback knows he's not playing.
Look, we signed the kid. He's on the roster. Of course we think that, he has the ability to play in this league, or we wouldn't have signed him.
I mean, we could get out of the deal for like $300,000, so we don't really like him, but we like him enough to put a jersey on him.
Yeah, it's all right.
Stand there and look good.
I don't really mind what McAdoo said. I think Gary Myers in the Daily News, again, exaggerated the whole thing. So, but that's what you deal with when you pick up one of these papers. You know that. I know that, and everybody else does.
Because that makes you pick the paper up. I get it. It
did make me pick the paper up. The paper happens to be on my desk every morning. I don't know why.
Yeah, you weren't in a store this morning or by a newspaper stand. Had you been minding your own business, walking past a newspaper stand,
I wouldn't have bought it.
Going to buy a pack of gum.
Not a chance.
And you see that, you go, you know what? I got to read that story.
Not a chance.
You might have. The average person, which you're not, might have.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't the average person actually have apps on their phone that they can read whatever they want to read when they want to read it? I don't even know why this stuff is even in.
So why even print newspapers anymore? Right?
Why do you?
Save everybody the time.
We sit here for 4 hours.
I
have my computer open. Al's Googling crap all over the place. You're creating all sorts of fake news yourself, and I got to find out whether or not it's accurate.
And how are you going to do that?
I don't know. And
if I could create a news website that's Fugazi,
right,
and that's where you go to find the news, how do you know it's Fugazi? Unless I tell you, FugaziNews.com.
Right, I hear you.
Right?
But that's the problem. That's the problem with today's world. There's so much crap out there, and you don't know what agenda is being driven or who's writing what, who hates this one, who hates that one. I mean, come on.